Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So we got more Masters of the Universe Origins in. We got deluxe figures this time. So today let's take a look at Dragon Blaster Skeletor. So welcome into my channel. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe for more great toy videos, 80s, 90s nostalgic videos, and things of that nature. Yeah, we got the deluxe figures in. Here's a Dragon Blaster Skeletor. I like that figure, so we'll check it out. And looks like the action features retained, so pretty neat. So let's take a look at this toy. All right, here we go. We got Masters of the Universe Origins Deluxe Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Looks good. He's got all his special accessories, that deluxe packaging. We got Snake Man deluxe packaging. Did we have any deluxe? Is this the first deluxe Snake Man packaging figures? I can't remember now, to be honest with you. So, Dragon Blaster Skeletor, evil leader, and his dreadful dragon. So it does have the action water feature, I guess, of the dragon. So pretty cool. So there's some cool artwork on the back here. We got Dragon Blaster Skeletor facing off against Thunder Punch He-Man. Oh yeah, Thunder Punch He-Man and King Hiss were in Snake Man packaging. There we go. Now I remember. And Two Bad's over there too. We haven't gotten Two Bad yet, so that's nice. And there's the Bashosaurus. So maybe that's a vehicle we're going to be getting in Origins, so that'd be really cool. There's a couple cool dinos over here too. Pretty neat. So we got that demonstration of the action feature there, that we can attach the chain and so chain down the dragon and put water in there and squirt with the Dragon Blaster. And then we got the cross sale there of Wave 13 with the deluxe figures, Rise of the Snake Man. Alright, this figure looks awesome. I like Dragon Blaster Skeletor. He's a cool figure. Vintage wise, he's just kind of a pain in the butt to collect because of this lock right here and the chain and everything. But anyways, let's check out Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Let's get him out and see what he's all about. Alright, here we go. Dragon Blaster Skeletor out of the package. He actually had this sitting on him whenever he got out of the package, but that needs to attach to the full Dragon Blaster armor. Otherwise, he's just a standard. He's just a standard Skeletor. And I think that head, I don't think that's new. I don't think it's any different than the reissue. Let me get the reissue of Skeletor. Yeah, here's the standard. The standard reissue of Skeletor, you know, the basic Skeletor figure. It might be slightly different, but pretty much the same. You can sort of tell a difference. I mean, there's a difference in color at least. That more light purple. Actually, that makes sense. Never mind. There's a different color because actually vintage Dragon Blaster Skeletor had a different color of paint on the boots and the head as well. So that's in line with identifying it as Dragon Blaster Skeletor, so that's cool. So yeah, nice. Another version of Skeletor. I love Skeletor. I never get tired of opening Skeletors. I think he's my favorite basic kind of figure. Okay, and we got a new set of comics for these deluxe figures. We got Viper's Vice for Snake Man. I mean, for Snake Face and Dragon Blaster Skeletor. And we see Stinkor and Beastman on the comic book, and some kind of snake warriors, I think. So, Viper's Vice. Okay, let's check out this armor. So, the armor is molded in the softer plastic, unlike the vintage. Well, this is a hard one because it's got to hold water. So, there's the Dragon Blaster, his little friend. Let's check out the mechanism. Okay, yeah, it's got just a little chamber there that you can put water and squirt it. I don't think we really need to see that. You know, it squirts a little water, so be it. The Dragon Blaster piece looks really good. This is kind of a hard piece to find complete in vintage, so I guess it could. Here's let's check it out on a vintage Skeletor. This is actually a vintage Mexico Dragon Blaster Skeletor that I didn't have the rest of the armor for. So let's see if it works. Serves as a good replacement for a vintage. Yeah, I guess it would. Yeah, works good enough. There it is. There's the Origins stuff on the a vintage Dragon Blaster Skeletor. So might be a cheaper replacement. But let's get it on the figure intended, the Origins Dragon Blaster Skeletor, and check it out. The way it's designed, it was a bit challenging to get these bottom clips to go all the way fully in, but now it's fully clipped in and seated. And it's very nice, a very nice tight fit on there. Looks good. Now, one thing, this is just a standard Skeletor, and the feet are the standard feet. For some of the vintage Dragon Blaster Skeletors, they actually made the feet had an extended heel in the back to where he wouldn't fall over backwards as easily. So we're not seeing that here, and not all of them, the vintage ones had that too. Look at, man, this is a really nice lengthy chain that they included this time. So that's cool. Let's get that in there and see how it looks. So I'm going to weave it through this way. Then have it come up through here. Drop it down in there so we can chain him up. We can secure it with the lock over here, however you want to. The lock doesn't actually lock, it just hangs there and represents him being locked in. And then we can put some slack in it to where the chain hangs a little bit. Always looks cool. Whoops. This is a really long chain. Nice chain. It's another good piece that you could use as replacement for vintage if you didn't have it. Actually, there's so much chain, it's kind of hard to get it right. It wants to go around, so I actually gonna lock in, put the lock on the chain, and oops, oh, I had it but it popped off. Oh well. Oh wait, here we go. So I'm gonna lock it, clip it onto the dragon guy himself, so the chain will stay put. But yeah, it's a lot of chain to deal with. Then he comes with the standard non combinable Skeletor sword, and there we go. We got a complete Dragon Blaster Skeletor. You could dress up this chain a little bit better than I've done, but you know, it is what it is. Most Origins figures, you don't necessarily need the figure stand, but I think I'll put a figure stand on this guy because he is pretty top heavy. Oh, and these figure stands, people ask me about them occasionally. There's an eBay seller. They work good for Origins or vintage. I'll put the link in the description of this video. The seller makes really good deals on eBay, and if you tell him I sent you, Radical Retro or the Radical Reseller, he'll make you a combined a bundle deal. You can get all sorts of colors, even glow in the dark for Scare Glow and everything. Alright, here we go. We got new Origins Dragon Blaster Skeletor on the right, and then on the left we got the vintage Dragon Blaster Skeletor. This is the Hong Kong one. So you can see the face paint was more like that later release Skeletor with the more triangular yellow on his face and everything. So, and then there's the vintage lock is much smaller. There's the vintage lock and chain too, vintage chain. Vintage chain's a little bit shorter and not as big, so you can definitely tell the difference between the vintage and the new Origins. And then you see these feet had these heel extensions on them to where he wouldn't fall over as easy. Oh, just like that. Alright, let's throw new Origins Dragon Blaster Skeletor up there up front, blocking everybody else. So this is my mix and match of Origins and Masterverse over here by my vintage Eternia. The colors on that Dragon Blaster Skeletor are great. So now we got all the variants of Skeletor pretty much, huh? For Origins, there's the Dragon Blaster Skeletor. We've got 2000X Skeletor. What else we got? We got, what what is he called? He's Skeletor. We got the vintage reissue head Skeletor, Terraclaw Skeletor, Battle Armor Skeletor. What else? Oh yes, and then there's the original Skeletor, but I put the Keldor 2-pack head on him. So lots of Skeletors to mess with. But they still can't compete with vintage variants of Skeletor. Alright guys, well that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed Dragon Blaster Skeletor. I think he's awesome. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.